Welcome to the Build It Media Show, where we help local small businesses implement marketing strategies to help you build authority and take your business to the next level. I'm Brian Freeman, and welcome to the show. Hey, good morning, everyone. Today we're going to dig into what is a CRM, Customer Relationship Management System, and why it's important for your business. And I wanted to kind of dig in a little deeper. We talked about that when we were talking about marketing software for your company and what you need to have in order to have a good system for your software set up to market your business. So what we're going to cover today is a software called HubSpot, and this is what we've actually installed as our CRM that we use. And I want to talk to you about why we had to start using it and what the benefits of using it are and how you can use this in your business. So the first thing is the reason that the CRM is so powerful and so needed is that when your company starts to grow, you have to have a CRM that will scale to track the leads that you have. So what we had an issue with was once we started doing all the marketing for our construction company and we started getting a ton of leads that started coming in, we had a very difficult time tracking this. We were actually using Buildertrend, which is a pretty well-known software in the construction space, for our CRM, and we were also using that for our work just managing projects. But what we found was that Buildertrend does not connect well to our WordPress website. So what we decided to do was actually find this piece of software, which is HubSpot, that we could actually integrate and plug into the back of our WordPress website that started tracking the lead essentially right when it hits our website. Where does that traffic come from? So not even when they contact us, it's when they first come in and start having interaction with us, we're able to see what had occurred with that lead. So it helps us to qualify the lead. But when you have a software like Buildertrend that's not connected, you may be able to install a contact form that will put some information into Buildertrend, but you're actually manually having to go back and do a lot of this entering into the Buildertrend CRM in order to capture data. Plus, you don't have any of the past data of when they hit the site and all the little ins and outs of what you can get out of HubSpot as far as knowing where the lead came from, what they're interested in, and how long they've actually been looking at your content. So we opted to a lot of manual work. We said we got to find a solution. HubSpot was what worked best because it integrates with the back end of your WordPress website. So what you'll do is actually go back in, install the plugin, and then once that's installed and you connect that, it will start tracking. Okay. Now, the biggest challenge that we had was the different team members that we had to put on that were handling a lot of these leads. So what we found was that in the back end of this HubSpot CRM is that we started driving everything to one email. So to our info email that we have, our main email, and all the correspondence with our clients from the very beginning of they first reached out to us, asking for a consultation. We will start communicating with them through this CRM, which is our info account, and our info at tfgonline.com is what our particular one is for our construction company. And once everything goes through that until as they go through the first initial consultation, the design phase, and then all the way through till they actually will sign a building contract. So once that building contract is signed, then we'll start communicating with them outside with the emails that are on the production side of our company. So that way, everybody goes into this system, and we can track every single conversation, every single note, every single phone call is logged for that client. So it's a really quick snapshot of what you can see. So we've also gone in here, HubSpot allows you to generate forms or create forms in here. So this is what we use for our request a consultation page. It's also what we use for any of our lead magnet downloads that we have on our site. So once they download that or reach out to us, it automatically goes into HubSpot and tracks. It creates the new contact. It's a new contact, first time in. It's created and goes into our system. And then it tells us where that lead came from. And then every single thing they've opened, how long they've been on the website, everything is right there. And then it'll tell you You can kind of see the story of when they came in, what guides they downloaded or lead magnets to actually see, so you can find out if they're interested in a custom home or a remodel or maybe an ADU. So you got a really good idea when you call them back what they're actually interested in. Plus we actually force them to put in information that we want to know in our form in order to gather information such as budget and that, in order to qualify the lead before we get back to them, to determine if it's worth a phone call or if we just mail them back. So you can also, in the back end of this HubSpot CRM, you can upload email templates for quick responses back on certain everyday emails that you have to send to leads to gather information that already have. You can upload documents such as informational documents or documents that you want to actually capture more information from them. So we'll send them our lead magnets that we have, information on pricing guides. That'll all go out, so we can upload all of those docs into these so where you can actually select them individually if you want to attach to emails, or you can have them templated in emails so they just go right out really quick. It makes it so easy and really adds an efficiency to the sales process by having that available. So those and you also have with these forms, you're able to see how many times this page was hit on the form, say your lead magnet page for your cost guides or whatever your lead magnet might be. You can see how many times people have hit it, how many times they actually submitted the information, and the conversion rate for that form. So you can do A/B split testing and see which forms work better. You can test that, and you can also see what your best performing lead magnets are based on the data that you're getting out of HubSpot. So the other thing that's cool too on the sales side is you're able to create tasks for each individual lead that comes in. So if I got a lead that comes in, my sales team will actually take and go, I got to follow up with this guy at this time on this date, and it will remind you. So you can go in on a particular day and you can go, okay, well, these are my 10 tasks for the day, and I'm going to take care of those right now. So it allows you to not only put everything in one spot, but then you can follow up with everybody in one spot as well, and then be able to keep track that your entire team can jump into. Someone that's out sick, they jump in, they can see the whole entire story of this lead, what's happened, where they're at in the process. So really cool. I think it's a huge piece that allow you to scale your business and really improve efficiencies and profitability, so you can continue to have good follow-up with all your leads that are coming in, so, and get a lot of good data. So all right, so I hope that's helpful. If you'd like more information about how we can help you with your business, visit our website at buildit.media. Again, that's buildit.media. Thanks for your time. Have a great rest of your day. Hey everyone, thank you for listening to the Build It Media show today. If you are needing help with a website, or you were wondering about how we can help you with a marketing plan, feel free to reach out to us. You can reach us on our website at buildit.media. Again, that's buildit.media. Request a consultation and we will reach right back out to you. So looking forward to hearing from you, and have an amazing rest of your day.